1, 2, 3. And I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. And I can't forget the time we died and the life they gave to me. And I stand up next to him, to you.
And take you by the
day. Something.
God bless
this town. God bless the USA.
I love the
USA.
You can't see.
It's okay. I wasn't really singing either.
It's so sad. It's beautiful.
Oh, it's okay. So my friend and I, we are looking at this beautiful country. We are on our way to DC to hang out with y'all. Say hello.
Say hello.
Hello.
Say hi, y'all.
This country is beautiful. Look at this.
Gorgeous, even in the winter.
Yeah.
Even in the winter.
Like, look at how blessed we are. Look, I mean, okay, there are a bunch of trees, but we've been driving through.
Bunch of trucks.
Bunch of trucks and trees, but nature. We've seen ducks and
good.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Deer. I mean, look at this. We are so fortunate. And you know what else we learned today is Texas is huge.
Massive.
We're like, how long are we?
I know,
we in
we
Arkansas
drove
yet?
6 hours and I slept and we pulled up to a hotel and I'm like, oh, so what state are we in?
We're like, we're still in Texas.
We're still in Texas.
2 hours later, where are we? Yeah, we're
And
still
I
in
said,
Texas.
Oh.
We're
What
still
can
in
you say?
Texas. We're still in
Oh my
Texas,
gosh.
y'all. Yeah, so I
Texas
think
is too big.
So now we're in
Too big.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
We're in Tennessee.
We passed by, what's that place called? That very big city, Memphis.
Memphis, yeah.
And we're on our way to Nashville.
Nashville.
And we're going to stop in Nashville
Yes.
and get some provisions and supplies for the battle.
Yes. I think
We're going to Holy War.
Yes. We are ready. We're preparing.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see you guys there.
And oh yeah, and like in Texas and Arkansas, because we spend the night in Arkansas, we went to 2 different places where people behind the counters were not wearing masks.
Yes, that was great.
That was so refreshing.
You know, but when we picked up the car, I was like, this was in Austin, and she was like, we walked in, and she was like, do you have a mask? And I was like, no, we're exempt. And she was like, oh, well, we can help you outside.
There's a petrol station.
It's okay. We'll like.
No, look, we're so.
No,
low.
that,
We
no, yeah.
have to turn around.
No,
We'll be fine.
I'm
gonna turn around.
All right. Well, I guess better late than never. Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna take any chances.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
so
people are friendly out here. So
yeah, they're
if we run
really
out of gas,
nice.
Somebody's gonna help us. No problem.
yeah. Well, it's like Thelma and Louise, but with black women. That's what
We're
we're
not
doing.
gonna kill anybody.
We're not gonna kill anybody. We're not gonna drive our car off the Grand Canyon, and we have 2 juicy booties, so it's like. She's like, I just embarrassed
I
her.
wasn't expecting that.
Anyway,
We're
yeah. So no, wait. So we
173 miles away from Nashville. 173 miles away from Nashville. 170.
So about 3 hours. About 3 hours, a little bit.
Crazy.
At the speed, but I didn't
We've
finish
been
telling the
listening
story.
to Hamilton.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's good.
Well, let me tell the story. Yeah, she didn't hear Hamilton. She hasn't heard Hamilton the musical, so she's like amazed by it. It's really good. But let me hold that thought because I was trying to start that. So I was saying that we went in to pick up the car, and this lady was like, oh, do you have a mask? And we're like, no, we're exempt. And she's like, I can help you outside. And I was like, what is this? The 1950s Jim Crow? I felt like
no,
you were
that's
just like
the
left at
1980s apartheid.
Africa. Oh yeah, you went
Apartheid.
through that. You went through
Yeah,
that.
I went through that because
What was that like?
I grew up in Lesotho, and we had to fly into South Africa in order to go into Lesotho. And sometimes we'd fly from South Africa into Lesotho, but we had relatives and friends in South Africa, and then every few months we do these big shopping trips, usually in Bloemfontein or in the Orange Free State that used to be Lesotho, or we'd spend time with friends in Johannesburg and relatives. And we had to pee on the side of the road, and we would go to these little small towns and go to the roadside cafes and restaurants, and we'd have to go to the back. They wouldn't serve us. We had to go outside. We would pay for our food outside in the back. And I thought I would never experience anything like that again in my life.
Until yesterday.
Until yesterday. And it was funny because this woman is talking and I'm having flashbacks. And I'm like, you know, I'm feeling sort of, you know, there's no place to turn around. So we're just going to have to take our chances. But it's like I was feeling mirth and what do you call it, amusement. But here we are in the United States of America, in Austin, Texas, and we're being discriminated against and being treated like second-class citizens.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like...
And we weren't the only ones in the store.
We were the only ones.
Like, so she could have helped us. It's like she was punishing us. Well, if you're not going to wear a mask, you just have to go outside. They were about to close. We were there like 5 minutes before they closed. And then I was like, there was nobody else. I can kind of understand if there were more people in there because then she could have been like,
but I'm sure she herself is afraid of the...
No, I think it was more self-righteousness because she had her mask on. And why would she be afraid? So like the virus isn't going to get her inside? You know what I mean? It's like outside, it doesn't matter. Like, no, well, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, for me, just the thought that, like, wearing a cloth mask can stop a virus, or I don't know. I have so many thoughts about that.
Like it's bullshit.
I'll be glad when it's over.
It's uber bullshit. It's mega bullshit. It's a bunch of...
No, when you wear a mask,
bullshit.
you're saying, hey, I'm a believer, I'm a team player, I'm a good person, and I'm showing I care. I'm showing I care, and I am not, you can't blame me for killing somebody. But I know this woman, her sister never left the house one time, never went anywhere, never left the house in like 9 months, and then she came down with coronavirus. She was in contact with absolutely nobody, and she got the coronavirus.
I know somebody that wore a mask all the time to work and they got it. I'm like, okay, well, can't you see?
Well, you know, the point is that everybody's going to get it anyway, remember? The point is everybody is supposed to get it. And there's a petrol station. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah, it's 42, we're good.
But yeah, everybody's going to get it, and now we're treating it like it's AIDS or something like that.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I don't know, this is just pure insanity.
Anyway, yeah, so what do you think of Hamilton? I was, it accidentally came on, and I was like, oh, have you heard it? She's like, no. I was like, you should.
Yeah, I've read about it.
Even Mike Pence went to see Hamilton.
It's so good. It's excellent.
But then we had some extra thoughts too. We were talking about like how history, you know, can be corrupted by pop culture like this because they're not being accurate. So if people don't know the roots of these characters who are based on real life, they might go around thinking that Hamilton was a Puerto Rican dude. That way to the right, make a right. It's over there, right? That how they might think that. You know, just how they... It's a great musical. I think Lin-Manuel Miranda's he's a genius. I think it's a brilliant work of art musically and story-wise. But there's also that danger when you do stuff like that, especially now when we know how they're trying to corrupt history.
Yeah. Is
that, you know, they're going to use something, they'll erase history, like, you know, they're knocking down all the statues right now. And they're, you know, for the generations to come, they can totally... turn things around and be like, oh, Hamilton and Thomas Jefferson were black. Just erase the pictures.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like, and I want to be important. And these people play to black people's egos.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that's
our
just really
egos
messed
and
up.
Our traumas.
Yeah, our egos and our traumas. Anyway,
Yeah.
I need
They
to
play
go.
us like fiddles.
Yeah, dude. All right, we will see you there. We might make some more videos in between, but we'll see you at the rally. Anybody that's going, please be safe. We'll be streaming live tomorrow, and if not, I'll let you guys know the deal because we're thinking that they might mess with make it hard for people to live stream. So you'll get some either way, feedback either way, some instruction either way. Sign up to the backup channel as well, and if something happens, you know, or BitChute, be on there. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Peace and love. Bye-bye. Mwah.